So in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a camera shake and how to trigger a camera shake. Very, very simple. Camera shakes are relatively simple. You just need two things. You need the camera shake code and you need something to trigger the camera shake. So for example, it could be you step on a platform and the camera shakes, or a frag goes off and the camera shakes. And you can have as many camera shakes as you want, and you can have them triggered by as many things as you want as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the content drawer, and I'm just going to create a new folder. You can open a folder anywhere, or you can put your camera shake anywhere, but for now I'm just going to right click in my content drawer, go new folder, and just call this cams. Double left click to open it up, and inside here I'm going to type, go to blueprint class, and where it says all classes, type cam shake and legacy camera shake. Click that blue and press select and just call this cami, or whatever you want to call it. Right, we're not going to open that yet. What we're going to do is we're going to create the trigger for the camera shake. So, and for now that's just going to be a basic box collision. So go into your where the folder is, right click, go blueprint class, and press actor, and just call this cam trigger, or whatever you want to call it, and then open that actor up. And you can grab, when you open it up, you can grab the top bit, left click the top bit and drag it to dock it up there. So then you've got like third person map and stuff like that. And in this bit, all we're going to do is add a box collision, and we're going to make the box collision 100 by 100 by 100 and press compile. We're also, because this is just simply to trigger the camera shake, just for experimental use and tutorial use, we're going to go over to the where it says box, and we're going to go hidden in game, and we're going to set this to false so we can see this in the game. So if we drag that into the level, the cam trigger, and we press play, you can see the box. Right, now you might not want to see the box, you just have to tick hidden in game to back to true, but we want to see it just so we can see it in the game. And at the moment this isn't going to do anything. If we just press play, we walk into that box, it's not going to do anything because there's no code telling it to do anything at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the code for the trigger. Go into your cam trigger that you just made, so in your content drawer, double click your cam trigger that you made, or if you've got it docked, just go to it, and then you've got your viewport and your event graph. What we're going to do is go to the box collision that you, so in this blueprint class, all you've got is simply this box collision. So we're going to right click on unbox, on component begin overlap, and we're going to make this very, very simple. We're not going to cast to anything, we're just going to tell it to do a code. So what you want to do is just drag out of on component begin overlap, drag out of this and put play world camera shake, and then you get this node, and this is it. This is the node that plays the camera shake, but it needs, in this node, it needs to know what camera shake to play. So where it says the shake and it says select class, go to the one you just made, which is cami. The epicenter at the moment is 0, 0, 0. So if you go into your map, 0, 0, 0 is over there, over here, this corner. You don't want that. You want the camera shake to play wherever your trigger is. So out of epicenter, drag out of that and put get actor location, and this will just pretty much just get the actor location, and the epicenter will start from there. And then out of outer radius, type 2000, and that's it. But we haven't done anything to our camera shake yet, so this won't do anything. So it just walk into there and nothing will happen. But we know nothing will happen. Well, you might not know nothing will happen, but we in the camera shake that we made. So go back to your content drawer and open up the camera shake that you made, which I called Cami, right? And then it says when you open it up, you'll just have an event graph. It's just code. So over here, you've got oscillation duration. That is pretty much the amount of time the camera shake is going to play for. So we're just going to have it as 2 seconds. And then you've got these options: rotation oscillation, location oscillation, and FOV oscillation. We're just going to mess around with the rotation oscillation today. So you've got pitch, yaw, and roll. Pitch is up and down, yaw is left and right, and roll is like around. So if we was to put, say, amplitude 10 and frequency 4, what will happen, and press compile and save, our camera shake, we've selected it already in the trigger. So when we walk into that trigger, it'll go up and down 4 times within 2 seconds. So if we go back to our camera shake that we're making, it lasts for 2 seconds, and the pitch will go up and down 4 times within them 2 seconds. So that's once every 0.5 seconds. So that's a good advice, actually. When it comes to anything in programming, pretty much your animations, your sound effects, your like effects like camera shakes and stuff, try and keep them to timings so you are aware of all the timings. So say, for example, you're making a sound effect for this earthquake effect, like a camera shake effect. It lasts for 2 seconds and it goes up and down four times. So you could bear that in mind for making the sound effect. So the sound effect could go like woo, 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 4 times in 2 seconds. So it's good to always be aware of your timings, your animations, your Niagara effects timings, sound effects timings. Try and be aware of all the timing that you're using. So if we put amplitude 10 again, or say 15, and then put frequency 12, and then on the roll just put 20 and frequency 6, it'll go kind of crazy. But so yeah, that's pretty much a camera shake. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, that's it. They're pretty simple. All you need to do is create a camera shake in Blueprint class. Go to all classes, cam shake, and type legacy and select legacy camera shake. But don't forget, you always need something to trigger it as well. So in this instance, we've just created a normal blueprint with a box collision, and the box collision is saying that when anything overlaps this box, play the world camera shake. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So this box collision, if you wanted the camera shake to be triggered by, say, a frag, all you'd have to do is in the frag's collision just play world camera shake. Or say if you wanted to make the camera shake when you step on this platform, you could just make a certain trigger that was just on this platform or whatever. So say for example, if I just drag that there, and it will just sort of give the impression that when I walk on this, and that sort of thing. So yeah, all you need is the camera shake, legacy camera shake code, which is this, and you've got duration and the amplitude of the pitch, the yaw and the roll, and the frequency of that. And then you just need a trigger, and the triggers will just box collisions or sphere collisions or even line traces. That's about it. I hope you found that helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.